A lot of guys that look like me, they like to get on stage and they bitch about PC culture and being woke, and I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you that things used to be different, and I'll give you a good example. When I was younger, we didn't call it Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We still called her Anne Frank. You getting this, Grimace? Fuck. I mean, if you've got a better joke, I'd like to hear it. Can we? I'm glad my boss is on the front row. That's fantastic. Won't change any of the material at all. I love my job. I love going to my job and being in the office. I love talking to coworkers and saying things like, no, I haven't seen Ted Lasso. Oh, who was the Masked Singer? Charo. Wow. I love being asked questions about my fucking lunch every day. Ooh, what you got there? What I have here is a meal a prisoner wouldn't fight me for. What I have here is cold rice mixed with colder rice. Why are you asking me what I'm eating? I have a work enemy, you may know. I have a work enemy. My work enemy is whoever is happy that day. It's fucking good morning. We'll see. We will fucking see. Most of my day is just spent minimizing windows when anybody comes near my desk. Oh, there's Andrew again, just staring at the blank wallpaper. What a good worker. He's a genius. We love him. Oh, my God. This is Mamma Mia. You guys drinking? You partying? What's going on? All right. I don't booze as much as I used to. I'm drinking that non-alcoholic beer. Non-alcoholic beer, the official beverage of Something Happened. O'Doul's, I want to see the kids again. Man, there is nothing like cracking open a non-alcoholic beer, is there? Just nothing beats getting fatter, spending money, and feeling nothing. I love it. Sign me up. Oh, I could have 11 Coors Lights and be God? No thanks. I don't like having fun or feeling good at all. I tell you what I do like. I like the THC seltzers. We all know what these are. They made White Claw for men. That's basically, you know how White Claw's gay. Let's put drugs in it. I like the THC seltzers. Why drive drunk when you can drive terrified? That's what I say. Just fucking lose your mind. Just replace all that pesky confidence with self-doubt. That's what I like to do with the rusty nail. Just have 6 doubt juices. Rack them up. Oh, God. I had to slow down on my drinking because all my friends are crazy alcoholics, and they all say the same fucking thing. They all say, well, I can't drink like I used to. And then they drink exactly like they used to. The only difference is now you have a van. That's the only difference. When you leave here, you're going to pick up children. You're not going to kickball like 20 fucking... I don't know. I like drugs, okay? Just kidding. Uh-oh, somebody's getting tested. This is like when a 6-foot guy dunks in the NBA. They're like, we gotta test him. He showed too much promise. Drugs are fine. They're fun, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm what you call California sober, you know? I don't drink alcohol, but I am gay. Okay. All right. I had to go get the medical marijuana card. They won't just give it to you. You have to go see Dr. Kickflip down at the Margaritaville Hospital. Can you just give me the weed? Do we have to do this charade? This is nonsense. You know, he's diagnosed me as radical. That was cool. I'm glad that the only trained medical professional in my life that I see is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. That really soothes all the aches. My doctor's barefoot? Fantastic. I always like getting a prescription for something that has Rick and Morty on the package. That's when I know I've gone to a doctor. Good news, Taco Bell has breakfast. The fucked up thing about Taco Bell breakfast is it abides by breakfast hours. So you have to be awake at 6 a.m. and thinking, I'd like Taco Bell to start my morning off. Bueno. The only people that are up that early and want Taco Bell are on their way to court. That's Taco Bell's breakfast burrito. It'll give you the strength to say goodbye to your family. Try our breakfast chalupa. It'll help you fight the bailiff. Saw a flyer for a missing bird. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get him. Sure, we will find your bird. We're not getting that bird. The flyer for the missing bird had 2 critical pieces of information on it. 1, the bird's age. And 2, the bird's name. Let's go. We're getting his ass. Fucking bird's age. What does that mean? Birds have 3 ages. An egg, a baby bird with eggshell on his head, and then a fucking bird. Those are the only... Honey, do you think that cockatoo in our yard is 7? Is that like a 7-year-old bird to you? I just sneak up on this guy. Psst. Gary? Come with me, buddy. We'll take you back to that living room where somebody blows vape smoke in your face while they're watching fucking 2.5 Men. Your bird isn't missing. Your bird left. Your bird went outside, which is where all birds have lived forever. I don't know about that. You're not going to like this one. I would rather be honest with you. Driving here, I went by a thrift store. You see this place down the street? And they had a big banner, and it said, free HIV testing while you shop. I hope it's just the testing while you shop. I hope it's not the results. That could really fuck up a lighthearted day, trying on hats and Halloween costumes. Dressing room, loudspeaker comes on. To the man in the Austin Powers Halloween costume. Positive. Ah, fuck. Do I get a discount? Can I get a discount? I'll be careful with the security tag. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it make more sense if Air Bud was a black dog? That's not what I was saying in the least. That is not what I was saying. I'm from North Louisiana originally. Back home, everyone's favorite movie, Boondock Saints. Everyone's favorite book, the movie Boondock Saints. Unbelievable. Science Museum back home, when you go inside, it's just a big mouth Billy Bass. They've reprogrammed to say books are for losers. My parents still live up there. They're old. We've had our run. I think I'm at the tail end of our relationship. Just, can you euthanize parents? My parents are old, so their only 2 hobbies are complaining and getting scammed. Those are the only 2 things they do. A nebulous foreign entity online. I'll send them money. We go out to eat, and it's always just a disaster. It's just what they do, any restaurant we go to, they sneak in menus from Chili's and try to order off those. We're at the fucking Mexican restaurant, and I'm just like, we'll have an awesome blossom. Ma'am, this is a Mexican restaurant. Necesito awesome blossom, por favor. Is that pretty good? I think I nailed it. Oh, man. My uncle, he still lives up there. He's a crazy fella. My uncle, he has an American flag, and he flies it upside down. It's like, what are you, in Green Day? You raging against the homeowners association? Fucking... You know he's not flying it upside down for any real reason America sucks. He's flying it upside down because you can't fuck the green M&M anymore. And he's cheesed off about that. He got real mad because he just saw the Marvels. He saw the Marvels movie. I don't like women superheroes. I like big, greasy men in span. That's what I like. Any gay people? You blinked. I'll take it. What if this was your moment? What if you were like, this is when I should come out? This is at the weird blank check coffee shop. This is where I should really come out to a man who is deriding everyone's physical appearance and deepest beliefs. I think that would be... I'm giving you a fucking landing strip, man. Come on. God damn it. I've done that joke 500 times. 499 men have come out in front of their wives. This is the only one. Growing up in the country, I didn't have a lot of gay friends. I didn't have gay friends until college. And I didn't know much about the lifestyle, but I'm a curious fellow. So I was asking this guy, and he was telling me. And, oh man, he was getting into it. He's talking about making love to a dude, which they love. And it's a little insider info. And he's talking about, he's like, yeah, I'm making love to my boyfriend. I'm looking him in the eyes. I'm like... What? How'd you fucking pull that one off, Houdini? What'd you do? What, do you have a mirror? He's like, no, you idiot. Gay people can do all the sexual positions anyone in the world can do. It just takes a little lube and a little practice. I'm like, oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Growing up in Louisiana, the only gay sex position I knew, doggy style, watching the door to make sure the camp counselor doesn't come in. Right. Any polyamorous weirdos out there? Raise all three of your hands. Together now. Unity. Man, I don't know. Polyamory, that's when an unattractive couple wants to date other people in the guild. So they roll a 12-sided die, and fucking whoever has the most Funko Pops gets a new boyfriend. No, thank you. I'm not here to judge. Well, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to judge too much. I view polyamory the same way I view wearing a jacket on the toilet. You can do it, but it's gross. I've got a girlfriend. You really shouldn't say girlfriend at age 40. But you can't say partner. Like, we don't own a shoe store together. I've got a girlfriend. We go out to date a lot. We go on dates, and we like to go to the cool places. You know, all those places that are two fucking animal names with a plus sign in between them. Like an animal math problem. We'll go to Wolf plus Jackal. I hear Michelob Ultra's only $18. We can go there on our bicycles with one huge wheel in the front for no reason. We go to, like, the cool bars, the dating bars. I fucking hate these places because you go in and it's pitch black. You can't see anybody, and they're blasting music. You can't hear anyone. It's a sensory deprivation tank for assholes. This place stinks. And all the bartenders, why are you dressed up like up-close magicians? Is there a good reason for it? Is the magic trick that I'm buying a mojito for $23? I have been tricked. And what I really hate about those places is you can't just order a drink. You can't just get a whiskey and Coke. Can't just get a gin and tonic. Can't just get a lemonade and jizz. They all have stupid, embarrassing names that you have to say out loud. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll have a Daddy's a Good Little Boy. Extra mint, please. Yeah, let me get one of them greasy uncles. I'll get one of them greasy uncles with extra mint. We went to one of those bars, and they just know that everybody's an idiot now and nobody can talk to each other. So they filled the place with board games for us to play. And I picked out Guess Who. Now, who's familiar with Guess Who? Anybody? Yes. Guess Who is, of course, a board game where you guess the other player's race and gender based on physical appearance. I'm trying to be progressive playing it. I'm just like, honey, is your character traditionally not good at basketball? Okay, if your guy got pulled over by the police, how would it go? It's not working. We got to play another game. Pull out Trivial Pursuit. There's not going to be anything bad there, right? First card. This man won the gold medal for the decathlon at the 1976 Olympic Games. All right, let's just play Risk. I'll be Israel, you be Palestine. It's kind of weird how every single trucking company in America has the word trans in their name. They couldn't have planned on what has occurred. And it's like the people that hate it the most. I just picture like some fucking red-faced guy in a Dickies work suit answering the phone in a warehouse in Alabama, big old greasy trans, what can I do you for? No, we don't do that. I was hanging up a phone on a receiver for our younger... We used to have to do that. It was a bad time. I live in New Orleans. That's, by all accounts, a bad idea. We can agree, right? Not the smart. It rained for 18 minutes earlier, and all of your cars got flooded. New Orleans is the only place where I've ever asked, hey, are you my Uber driver? And they said, well, this is your Uber driver's car. That motherfucker's down the street. In fact, he could use a ride to the hospital. Call a Lyft. Saw an infographic. These are fun, right? This is how we get our news now and decide what's good and bad. Saw an infographic, and it said, support Palestinian-owned New Orleans businesses. And then it had a whole list of Palestinian-owned New Orleans businesses. And my thought was, how the fuck did they make this list? Like, are they just calling every single business in New Orleans? Going like, hey, are you Palestinian? No, I'm making a list. Just thought I'd compile all you fellas together, make it real easy for a bunch of strangers to find you. For no apparent reason. Goodbye. Receiver. Back on the phone. I used to run social media for Shake and Bake. Yeah, that's right. Shake and Bake, we're all familiar with it. Shake and Bake is a plastic bag filled with crumbs. You put raw meat in it, shake it up, bake it, and then you've got a chicken nugget the size of a toilet seat. What's not to like? Shake and Bake is the official food of standing in front of the gas station. Got a question, big man? It's never a good question. It's never a good question. I wanted to, be myself on there, and they didn't want that. They wanted me to tweet stuff like, if you eat Shake and Bake, it's going to be a good meal. And I wanted to tweet like, if you eat Shake and Bake, it's like getting your dick sucked on a roller coaster of flavor. They didn't want that. I think you have to be nice as a brand. You have to be nice to everybody. And I think like the losers figured that out. Because they would message me all the time, just tell me about their day. Just, hey, Shake and Bake, how's it going? If that sound isn't followed by a gun cocking, I don't know what should be. This one guy, he messages me all the time. And the last one he sent me was a real doozy. He said, Andrew... he didn't say Andrew, he said Shake and Bake. He said, Shake and Bake, I'm having a real rough one. My dog ran away. His name was Scrim. My dad died, and my girlfriend left me. I'm like, oh, fuck, that sucks, man. Have you tried our new garlic and herb shake and bake? Legally, this is the only advice I can give you. A lot of people will, for some unknown reason, people will take pictures of their shake and bake and then tag the accounts to show it to them. And it's always the same. It's always a paper plate with a pile of crumbs, and in the background, it's the kill room from the movie Saw. Looks good. Yummy. Well, a lot of social media platforms have censorship things built into them. So if you post something too gross or too pornographic, Twitter or Facebook will automatically censor it, and then you have to click a button saying, I'm 18, I can handle this. That's how fucking gross the shake and bake was. And I was pretty good about clicking them, confirming that they were shake and bake, and then replying, looks good. But I was not perfect. And one day I happened to get a whole bunch of them, and I'm doing some other shit, and I'm just replying, ooh, delish. Mouth-watering. Delectable. And then my phone rings. It's fucking Kraft Heinz, and they're like, hey, Andrew, why did you just reply looks delish to a picture of two men fucking each other? Now people are associating shake and bake with gay sex. Like, yeah, and I helped. You guys have been swell, everybody. I am Andrew Polk. Wowee. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Men in here ever been the little spoon? Has anyone been spooned? I like being little spoon. It's nice, man. It's nice just like being comforted. As a man, it's very rare that you get to be held and just feel safe and warm. That doesn't happen a lot for guys. The problem, however, is your partner has to be in the danger zone. A man's back and ass. That's no good for anybody, right? And it's a tough sell, too, because you're just like, honey, later this evening, how about you stare at my bald spot while I fart directly into your pussy? Does that sound like a good time to you? A little toot in the coot? Come on, gals. That's how French people are conceived. Woke America hasn't come for the French yet. I'll fucking shit on them all day. Greasy frogs. That one fucking pole vaulter hit his penis on the bar, knocked it off. Take a cue from the women boxers. Tape it back.